Hello Capricorn, this is your March overall guidance. We are going to take a look at your overall energy, then we will take a look at love and career as well. So this is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. Let's start by getting a card for your overall energy in March. Capricorn, you've got the King of Cups. And in love, you have... What do you have in love, Capricorn? You have Two of Swords in love. Okay. And in career, what do you have in career, Capricorn? You have the Five of Cups in career. Okay. So let's take a look. Let's take a look. Okay. I feel like decisions are going to be at the core of March for Capricorn. So, King of Cups for Capricorn. Oh, there is a lot of dissatisfaction and unfulfilled energy for you that I'm seeing, Capricorn. I feel like you could be feeling like you've been very committed, you've been very loyal in general in your energy, but you're kind of questioning why things haven't come for you. Why haven't the things that will make you happy come in for you yet? And I feel like you feel challenged by that. So you're questioning why you're not getting these things that you want. Okay. Let's take a bit of a deeper look here for your overall energy, Cap. Ooh. Okay. Okay. You've got self-love, creation, intentions. You've got Pluto, transformation. You've got cycles, completion. Your overall energy to me, Capricorn, is one of so if you feel like you haven't been getting what you've wanted, what you've desired, it is because you are still going through a period where things are still changing, things are still ruminating. I feel like it is all in the, it's all in the intention that you have set for yourself. These things that you want, are they for your best and higher good or highest good? You know, are these the things that are really going to contribute to you and your betterment and your future? There's a need to ask yourself, you know, all of these questions, because I feel like you're going through a transformation and you're expecting to get something that you've been wanting. There's something specific here that you've been wanting that you haven't quite gotten. But I'm feeling like if you haven't gotten it yet, there is a specific reason. And if you're putting too much energy into that, are you really doing the work of self-love on yourself? You're changing at this time. I feel like you're going through a change at this time. But all these changes are meant for you, specifically for you. So have you been concentrating on you? That's how it's really coming off to me, at least, Capricorn. Let's take a look at your love energy. There seems to be a decision that you're needing to make with this Two of Swords in your love energy. Let's see what it is. So you've got Judgment. Again, needing to decide what is best for you, needing to decide what will truly give you the happiness that you want and deserve. The things that aren't happening for you, the things that you aren't allowed to explore, or that you aren't able to do, you have to remember, if these opportunities aren't being given to you, it's for a reason. And you have to decide whether or not you're going to trust that these things that don't come in are either not meant to now or maybe ever. let's take a look at your love energy a little more. What is this all pertaining to specifically? Can you see? You're needing to release, surrender, and purge. You have an expectation that if you do the work, you're going to get something, when that should not be the case. When you do the work, it's because you're doing the work for yourself, not because you're going to be rewarded. There is more healing that is needed on your part, Capricorn. If you are still carrying these energies that you know you should be releasing, there's a need to ask yourself why. Why do you still carry it? Believe it or not, you're not alone on this journey. You may feel like that, Capricorn. You may feel like you're being challenged. You may be feeling like these things are happening and you can't quite understand why. But all of it is for a purpose, and you actually are being guided. All of this is so that you can, I feel like there's healing here that you're not recognizing that you still need to do. I feel like your healing is dependent on the reward, and that should not be the case. The healing work is the reward in itself. If you can release the idea of this, of whatever this is that you're desiring to get, if you can release the idea of getting that to do the work, if you do the work just to do the work for yourself, you'll find whatever happiness is meant for you, you will have. But it should not be an expectation that you've set that if I do the healing work, I'm going to get this. That can't be the way that you do the work, because then you're not really doing the work, are you? So that's kind of what I have for love. Let's take a look for career. Career for Capricorn. Ooh, okay. So I kind of feel like there's a sense of disappointment here with, I think, the way your career is going. I think you're doing fine. You're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles, meaning things are actually quite okay, content, but I think you don't feel progress maybe, or maybe you feel like there's a lack of either recognition or maybe financial recognition. So there's a bit of a disappointment here in career for you. I think you're expecting more as well in this area. Can we take a more of a look at the career energy for Capricorn? You've got epiphany and breakthrough. You've got growth in the summer, okay? Contracts, career, commitments, okay. So here's the thing, Capricorn, I think in your career, you could just be feeling disappointed because maybe you're not getting a certain kind of recognition, whether that is in title or in finances or financial ways. I think there's a need to recognize, though, that you are pretty placed in a good, there's a good sense of being placed in a comfortable way in your career. And you have to remember that it's also something to appreciate. That's also something to recognize. It could just be one of those, you know, like for March at least, it could just be one of those months where things are a bit lagging or not much growth is happening. But there seems to be growth in the summertime. And you're going to make some realizations. You're going to have some epiphanies or a breakthrough about this. And I think in the summertime, you're either going to be offered things that you're going to have to commit to even more in your career aspect, or you may decide to grow out of the current career track that you're on. So whether this is career, business, creative pursuits, it feels like the summertime will bring a chance for growth, whether that's where you currently are or outside of that. For now, March seems to be a bit of a lull. I'll be honest, it'll be a bit of a lull, just to be a bit, you know, I don't want to say dull, but I don't see a lot of action happening for you in March. And I think you just need to sit with that and just remember that you are actually placed quite nicely where you are right now. There needs to be some kind of recognition with that as well. But let's get some guidance for your career, Capricorn. What kind of guidance do you need in your career? Okay, just let me get that. These cards, when they fall. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Okay, let's get another card. Another card for Capricorn. Empathy and gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So, you know, I'm kind of getting, when there are ups, there are also downs. And you might consider this period in March to be a downer, but you're being asked to remember, to be grateful for the opportunities that you do have. That Queen of Pentacles is really speaking to me that you need to learn contentment, and you need to learn to recognize when you have something good. It may not be exciting. It may not even be, you know, going your way. Doesn't mean that you're not situated nicely where you are. So that's what I'm really getting for your career energy in March. Let's check out your love energy. Let's check out love energy for Capricorn in March. Okay, love, we have paint the sun back into your sky. Okay. It is you. It's you, Capricorn. Swim away from this situation. Okay. You know what? I feel like you have somehow set a particular expectation of what will happen for you. And I'll be honest, it's kind of saying it is about how you look at this, how you look at your potential happiness. Whatever situation that you're dealing with, that you're needing to release and surrender, you're being encouraged to swim away from it. Just because I think if it's not being given to you, if it's not afforded to you, maybe it's not meant for you at this time or in the future. Okay, so recognize that as well. Let's take a look at your overall energy. What is the guidance for your overall energy for the month of March, Capricorn? You have empowerment. Okay. We have boundaries and happiness. So Capricorn, really the message I'm getting here is that you are the one that will be able to dictate your happiness. However, the limits that have been set upon you are not to make you feel like you have no control, are not there, or are not put in place to make you feel like you have no power. You are in fact actually very empowered to decide what kind of happiness you're going to pursue. I will remind you though that if you are doing work on yourself, you cannot be doing the work on yourself with an expectation of a reward. The work itself is the reward. Just a reminder for you, Capricorn. Okay, so that's what I have for you in March, and I will see you in April.